This is the Simpit. I'm Michi Hoyer. Welcome you guys for the new release stream. So testing the new Hypercar being released by Studio 397 on rFactor to the McLaren Senna GTR, and we've launched into the sim. We are on the car picking page, and we're gonna have a look at that McLaren right there first. So today was the release of a new pack. Is it called the Masters Pack or the Powers Pack? I don't know. Damn name just jumped out of my head for a few seconds. I'm very sorry for that. Anyway, that pack includes this astonishing looking McLaren Senna GTR, so the first Hypercar being released, and the Aston Martin GTE car to get up the GTE cars, and I think there was a BOP of the GT3s, a BOP of GTE, so a lot of stuff's going on. So looking at that McLaren, astonishing aerodynamics, I have to admit, here on the car. Anyway, we're going to take this car out at Sebring, so here we go for a good hour of testing, loading into the game, and I welcome you guys very much to the stream today. I'm not sure whether the Simpit had got something going on. Yes, the Too Strong pack, that was the name they were calling it. Thank you so much indeed for that. Manuel Williams and Arlo Spans, thank you already for the likes there. And thank you so much, Sven, for the happy birthday. Also Ricardo Edelman, thank you so much for the birthday. Wait. Ricardo, you just said you released the cars for me as a birthday present. I need proof of that. I do need proof of that before I believe it. Because that is just something very, very special. Anyway, thank you so much, Geoffrey, also for being here. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Fabian Walter and Joey Frolic, thank you also on the likes, as well as Manuel Willems. Thank you, guys. Cliff, hey there, buddy. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Alright, let's have a quick look through what is possible here in the setup. I'm gonna drive out with maximum fuel, which is 120 liters, so it's gonna be a boat. So steering wheel, wheel range lock, power and coast settings on the diff, as well as preload, so a lot of possibilities here. Aerodynamics, standard front wing splitter and 8 positions of the rear wing. We're going to keep that at 4 for now. Radiator tape, nothing, 25, 50, 100s. So 5 configurations on the red size. Engine mixture from safety car to qualification, so 4 engine mixes. Joy, thank you so much. Trans Warp Up, thank you also. And Johan von Es, thank you. Everyone, thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate that a lot. Right, looking into the suspension. We got spring rates. Oh wow, 17 different spring rates at the front. And probably 17 at the rear as well. Interesting enough, we're going to keep that quite the way it is. Looking at the dampers, 41 settings on the bump, fast bump, slow bump, rebound, fast rebound, whatever settings, that is great indeed. Looking at right height, that is already minimum. Let's see how much the right height can go up on the rear, 10.5. So there's quite a bit of rake possibilities coming up here. We're going to keep that in the middle though. Anti-roll bars, 12 of them. Wow, that is interesting indeed. Toe in, I'm not going to deal with that too much right now. This car actually has weight distribution. Oh wow, 51.0 at front as a maximum, and a minimum is 47.8. We're going to keep it at the rear though. Hey there, BTEC Sim Racer. What's the car like, and is it available now? Yes, it is available now. It just got released right today. It is released in the Too Strong pack, I think it's going to it's called. Alistair Long, why I'm working on my birthday? First of all, because that's just another regular of the 365 days available, and don't be, yeah, don't worry too much. I'm gonna have a beer after that one indeed. Anyway, thank you so much, Marcelo. Hey there, Andre. No BTEC Sim Racer. Each car is costing €5, and the car pack is costing 7, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, let's take this car out on track. I'm gonna see how the car feels overall. Got quite some heavy fuel in there. Hypercar. Let's have a look how it feels around Sebring. The reason why I'm staying with Sebring is because tomorrow I want to attack the World Fastest Gamer competition, the qualifying again. Oh dear, no brakes, no brake. Straight into the wall. Did. Okay. I like the sound though, but that behavior pretty much rings a bell in my head, which is called LMP2 car, because that car has no brakes whatsoever. Cameron Roger, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Saw them on the Discord as well. Just have been busy all day, enjoying the day with girlfriend and family, so I will come back on those birthday wishing messages on the Discord as well. So, first of all, the Hypercar has traction control, and I'm going to turn that off for right now. What it definitely doesn't have is ABS, so nothing to turn off there. Well, let's have a look. Turn 6, earlier braking. Okay, interesting. The car feels quite weak on the brakes here. Neo Wolf, hello buddy, thank you so much for joining. So you guys are also watching the sim pit as we have a first look into the car. I'm not gonna take out the Aston Martin GTE because that is somewhat familiar due to the GT3 car. So I expect some similarities between them. Well, this car is super quick though. Amazingly quick to have to say. Okay, so no traction control. I can tell you, you better put the traction control on for lap times, I'm pretty sure. Neo Wolf, yep, as an exception. Oh, 7th gear is available. I didn't actually know that. Yeah, the reason why I'm actually doing a short stream is basically just because rFactor 2 has brought out the new content today. So that is always a welcomed possibility to test out new stuff. So here we go. Exception on the birthday again. Actually didn't want to do a stream today, but never mind. As a matter of fact though, we have seen the possibilities you can do in the setup. So I expect that you can tune the setup quite a lot, and it will be much more... oh my god, the brakes. It will be much more beneficial on that car. Oh my god. Okay, oh my god, the power, and oh my god, the brakes. Okay, I'm gonna turn on a few things though. So let me work on the gearbox really bit quick, because if there is such a gearbox, you should make use of it. Okay, that is quite a long gearbox and a short gearbox, nothing in between. So even if you're on the short gearbox, you may want to adjust the other gears. That gets up to 310, that might be a little too slow, so we stay in the long gearbox but shorten the gears. I think that makes most of the sense here. Actually first can even go a little longer because you only need it for 6. And all the other gears are just in between. Let's see if that is a smart gearbox I'm pulling up there. I hope it is. Steering lock, I'm gonna take that down a little bit. To me, the car... Oh, we're limited on coast already and also on power. Okay, so we're gonna keep that. Traction control, I put it on 2. 0 is off, but put it on 2. I'm gonna increase the brake power and I'm gonna be interested to see how this works. Anyway, Star Wars, thank you so much for the like on the stream, buddy. Appreciate that, man. Feeling wise, grip wise, I expect the car pretty much to be in the area of an LMP2 car, speed wise. We'll find out about that soon, I guess. I think in low drag configuration they probably run... Oh, brakes, come on. They probably run about the same area lap time wise. I can't remember what the LMP2s did around here. Was it 44s? LMP 1.5? Okay, let me have a look. I don't know what the LMP2s can do in the low drag configuration around here. Has the LMP2 be slowed down on the new balance of performance, or? I heard that this car is available for VEC, and I'm planning to run VEC with that car if it is the case, because just from the first feel, this car feels a lot more like connected to the ground compared to the LMP2 car. So will we reach 7th, or is the gearbox still a little too long? If it's still a little too long, I'm gonna readjust that. But first of all, you need good exits. Yeah, from the looks of it, I was expecting the very same than you, Neo Wolf. So something a little faster than the a GTE. But not far quicker than an LMP3, or not by a lot, but we'll find out. Not too much of grip currently on the road. We have some real road involvement activated though. And also I've put the brake force to 100%. But I feel like can go backwards on the bias a bit, 51.0. Yeah, actually 7 euros for 2 cars that are actually made with developers physics, so I'm pretty sure McLaren and both Aston Martin have given engineering data to rFactor 2 or to Studio 397 to give them a possibility building spot on cars, because I'm pretty sure that will also be a car they both McLaren and Aston Martin are looking for to take on in their sims. I heard or saw a video about this female racing driver that at Aston Martin currently using Simracing as a way to prepare for races. Excuse my stupidity that I currently forgot the name. I think it's Jamie Chadwick. Hey there, Dunlocky. Where's Sean? I think Sean is out of the house. I just jumped in his channel to get you guys a quick first look and maybe, oh dear, give you guys a possibility of deciding whether you want to buy those cars for your rFactor 2 sim, or rather not. So first lap time in full fuel, 150. We will improve on that a lot throughout the session. First of all, need to get down with the car. Still quite away from the apexes, but yeah, it it got this sluggishness that goes on in rFactor 2 cars, and all official rFactor 2, GT3, GTE, LMP2, LMP3, all those cars feel somewhat unconnected and sluggish on the ground, so it got that too. But it's not as severe, it doesn't understeer as bad as the LMP2 indeed. I mean, remember we got more heavy fuel, the LMP2 just can do 75 liters, but awesome sound, I have to say. I'm gonna take down the wing a click. It got a massive diffuser, so I'm trying to work around with that a lot more. We're gonna go a little harder on the dumpers. Not on the dumpers, on the spring rate. So that should help the weight there. We're gonna lengthen the first gear a bit. Gonna lengthen second, third, seventh is actually 2 clicks too long, I think. That should be a nice gearbox now. Yeah, the car drives pretty well. BTEC Simracer. Yes, Miss Figures, the car's definitely slower than LMP2. I actually forgot to reduce tire pressures. I'm not sure whether that is still working, but I think minimum tire pressures is still way to go. Ricardo, I hear you, but that is probably also down to your equipment that you use, and no offense there. The Gamer 97, hey there buddy, appreciate your join. Give the front end a little bit more possibility to bite. Yes, I think we're gonna go like that and see how it works. Yes, I also bought the Aston Martin, so I bought the 2 strong ones pack for €7, so both cars, the Aston Martin Vantage GTE and the McLaren Senna GTR. Both cars can be bought individually for $4.99 on the workshop, and if you are on the workshop, just buy me a brain for every single time I leave the pits, and forget that the brakes are fucking cold when I brake for turn 2. Yeah, through that cliff, but we're getting there, that's for sure. Wait, the game, and next week there's a competition coming up with those. I would appreciate that, because I can't wait to take that car out for a spin. And I'm quite interesting how they did that with a damage model, because that car has quite some aerodynamics going on there. What kind of stutter you guys are talking about? A shot for every time I forget to brake early enough for turn 2 when coming out of pits. Well, you guys gonna be drunk by the night. Okay, I need to focus a little bit more on the road, because the stronger and the quicker the car. Or Ricardo, if they redo the Le Mans 24 and bring that car in, please run that car. I don't care whether we run out of competition or not, but that is so much more enjoyable than the LMP2. Better gearbox, not sure how it works in slipstream, so I keep it in that area. Balance and grip is improved. I like the dashboard, like it a lot. All the values are working and it looks way more clean than on other cars. Quite a bit some surplus on the lap time already. And 5, weight on the throttle. Wow, that is so amazing what low tire pressures make for a difference. Wherever you guys are watching, whether it is on my personal channel or on the sim pit, if you guys have some questions to the sim or to the car, just shoot them. There are guys in the chat that already drove the car. I'm happy to give you some answers when I catch the message and actually have enough information to reply to your question in an adequate way. Way too late into the turns. Danny Schubert, thank you so much, man, for liking the stream here. Yeah, I can imagine Le Mans being fun with that car. Oh, can I get Sunset Bend right? Well, at least an improvement. Mid 47s.
That was a 1:47.92.
Good turn 1. Barleyman Rob, thank you so much for your follow up, and Mike Hits, thank you for the like on the stream there on Facebook. Turn. Traction control is probably a notch too low, but I'm liking it quite a lot. Ricardo, I shall go for what? Tell them to bring up the GTR and the revive of the Le Mans race, and then send me a ticket to Cologne, and I'm coming. 100%. I never drove the Hypercars and Assetto Corsa Is there a Hypercar in the Competizione? I don't think so, is it? I think it's only GT3s. Yeah, YT user, hashtag 911. I'm pretty sure if you're replying, ooh, ABS, don't make it into the wall. Hey, that's still an improvement, guys. Come on, come on, come on. No, too slow. But not that yet. The Unreal Engine is the Achilles thing of Assetto Corsa Competizione there, full stop. I do not know what kind of sim engine they had before. And I'm overdriving the car to rFactor 2 standards right now on the tyres. Oh, Neowolf, have you driven the Lambo Super Trofeo on Assetto Corsa? That car has literally no brakes, no grip, nothing whatsoever. I'm just turning the 10th or the 11th lap in that car, and I'm pretty sure that I'm still very slow and new to it. But guys, I do like the sound, I like the dash, I like the interior, I like the yeah, I already spoke about engine sound. I love the way this car behaves. You can actually feel the limit to a certain extent, and you can actually go a little beyond the limit, catch a slide still. I think you can really make a difference in that car. And wow. rFactor 2, good job on that one. I'm pretty sure you guys bringing up more hypercars. The way it drove through that sunset bend right there is just amazingly good. 46.5 right now.
6.57.
But that is actually a car I enjoy very much. Maybe this has to do with the matter of fact that I'm more like an open wheeler car guy, and this car feels a bit like an open wheel car from its behavior. So it has a really good front end, there is no doubt about that, and in general the McLarens of the GT3s are one of the best balanced cars, if not the best balanced cars in the GT3 pack. So there is a hint to that one. Yeah, the aero grip is quite amazing. I'm actually shocked by the power the car has and by the aerodynamic performance it brings down on the floor. I mean, you feel like sitting in a GT3 car from the interior, from the dash, from everything. But you're spamming out lap times of a Le Mans prototype, and that in itself is amazingly interesting. Very nice information there, racing is great. I hope you're fine with all your Fanatec stuff, as it is quite good equipment for sim racing in general. Okay, let's see if we can somehow improve. Nope. Oh wow. The moment I turned into turn 1 I thought I was going wide. And now I'll probably regret doing Sebring, because if I go back to the Aston GT3 tomorrow, I'm gonna be sitting in an understeering boat and gonna have no idea whatsoever what to do in the corners. What do I think the car has on brake horsepower? Phew. I would probably say between 650 and 700. I don't think it's that much really. Because the brake horsepower make quite some difference up in the ranges of over 250 kph, and there the acceleration is quite slow though. Why to use that thing that rFactor 2 has the best custom built Formula cars indeed. I'm not a big fan of the Marussia. I'm also not the biggest fan of the GPVWC car. Well, it depends on the drag values like this car produces. I don't think it has more than 800 brake horsepower. Where's Steam King? Steam King 2160. If you are listening, get out your statistics, or someone quickly Google that. There should be some information somewhere about this hypercar on the brake horsepower. Or I'm gonna Google that myself real quick the next time I'm gonna crash and work on this, and let me know. I want to know it right there. Bear with me. Bear with me. McLaren Senna GTR power. I mean, there's only 75 cars of that build. So the McLaren weighs 1,198 kilogram, and the 4-liter V8 engine has a power of 800 Newton meter of torque. But where the heck is the power? Where is the power? Bear with me. 825 brake horsepower. So not too much, not too low, actually. Think there's too much difference on it? I found the exact same car right in the first article, but I didn't look too much at the car right there. Anyway, talking about the setup, I think it is quite good already. However, I believe with a little bit more rigidness, slow bump needs to be reduced. When I get on the power, there is a little too much slide coming up. Slow rebound. Also the fast bumps, I feel they are way too rigid. So we're gonna put them a little softer. Hey there, Heiko. Yep. Thank you. I got a happy birthday shout out at Beyond the Sim. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, guys. Okay, so let's try to attack that lap time once again, and we got 45 minutes left vastly. We're gonna also take down the fuel later in the session and try to attack the lap times. Okay, guys, take half a shot. Because I didn't make it into the wall, but take a shot, please. Racing is great. I would absolutely advise you to go up to direct drive wheels because they are really good. I drove one of those motion rigs there at Sim for Race in Cologne. And they got an Accu-Force, I think it is. But it is so much feedback on the wheel, and the moment I came back to this G29 here, I thought like, I do not have a wheel in my hands here. This is like a piece of plastic that is turning to left and right. Yep, Victor, absolutely true that. As a matter of fact, I do love that this car is in the sim. I mean, there's only 75 pieces of it ever built in the real world. So it is so great to drive something like that in a sim. Oh, Heiko, I would love to have a look at that. How the shout out came together. Okay, braking bias is on the edge now, but I feel that there is more performance in the car. I think too late on the apex. Got a good exit speed. Oh. Ah, okay. So that should be good. That is okay. We're gonna leave this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, if we got VEC, whoever is going to be with me in the team, please remind me on the fucking brakes for turn 2. Please. Ja, guck mal. Love the sound so much. I think the gearbox is really set up well right now. I think a little notch too long still on 7th. And we could get a little closer in the gears in between there. But I think overall gears are good. I'm gonna keep the gearbox though, as I haven't done low fuel running yet, and you need to have the same gearbox obviously. Are they turning this into an entertainment talk show rather than a sim racing talk show? Lost turtles and stuff. The fuck? Yeah, nice exit here. What a turn 5. Oh, this car is so fun to drive, boys. Get it. That is a real recommendation. Just get it. There is something I even like more about this car, and that will affect the raceability of it. I think the car is on ceramic brakes or on steel brakes, which means low braking performance, long braking distances, and a lot of possibilities to do overtaking on the brakes. Because why? Imagine you have a carbon fiber brake and your braking way for a hairpin is like 70-80 meters, like it would be in an F1 car. Well, okay, 100 meters. In that car actually it's probably around 150, 160. So if you need to brake later than your opponent by 10 meters on a range of 160 meters, that is quite a different margin compared to 100 meters in terms of how much can you actually brake later and still make the turn. So if we're approaching a hairpin and we have a braking distance of up to 200 meters, that will enable great braking overtaking without stuff like DRS and shit. Obviously we're a little bit dependent on the dirty air effect. Balancing with the brakes works quite well. That is a cut track. Netos, thank you, man. Thank you for the follow up on Twitch. Okay, I need to improve that braking for 13. Well, we're talking about the invalid lap time regardless, but there's time to gain still onto the back straight. I mean, a 46.4. I can't remember what the LMP2s did, but I'm expecting at least 44s, 43s to come around in that car on low fuel. Fuel consumption of 3.2 liters. That means you can more or less do like 33, 34 laps around here with a full fuel can, which is quite good. Definitely an endurance car. You feel like being in an airplane, Michael Clark. Well, those mirrors are looking good. I like the mirrors. I like the mirror in the car. I like the mirror on the left-hand side of the window, despite that is obviously not correct in adjustment. Oh, you can actually take that curb off turn 11. Interesting there. Anyway, good evening to you, Michael Clark. Welcome to the stream. Man, this turn 13 is a total different experience here with that hypercar. You need to approach it so differently. Also, turn 1 is a different approach compared to a GT3. That's quite a bit of things you need to do here. Michael Clark, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Appreciate that, man. I think it's about time for me to improve the lap time here. So let's see whether we can pull out. Oh. No, we can't. Dead. Okay, that was a slight improvement to the car, whatever I did there last time. Bear with me. I'm 3 seconds faster than LMP2 after the BOP update. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I have to admit I do not know too much about the balance of performance update just yet, so I haven't tried. Okay, a couple of more laps here in race fuel, then we're gonna go down to low fuel. Anyway, Michael Clark, big thank you for sweeping in here real quick and for sending over birthday wishes. I appreciate that, man. Hope you have a nice weekend. So for you guys, tomorrow I'm gonna be back in the Aston Martin GT3 to try and improve my lap time in McLaren's, sorry, for the World Fastest Gamer competition. Well, Ricardo, it's a hypercar, so they use the hyper amount of of carbon fiber. Yeah, that is a better line through 13 apart from the exit. I haven't checked that car yet, but you guys telling me 88 kph? Ooh. No, mph. Still effing slow. What? 7.9 tons, which car? Nice exit out of 6. Come on, get that lap time home. Need to be so careful with the brakes here. Locking up too easy. Yeah. Turn 13. My old friend. You wanna drift an 8-ton car? Have you put stainless steel tires on or what? How can you drift a car that has power to go 88 kph or mph and weight 8 tons? That sounds like a thing of impossibility to me. Stay on the track. Okay, guys, I turned 27, okay? I may turn 1 year older, but not retarded. Boah, what the actual heck? Anyway, I think you're talking about the car that we're going to drive on Thursday coming up this week on Assetto Corsa with a sim pit. However, that's not part of our program right here today. No, no, no. Okay, guys, take a shot. It's Maul. We're gonna have a proper laugh on Thursday. Okay, 2-3 more laps here on race fuel. Then we go down on low fuel, see what the car's possibilities is with that. It will probably be like a rocket ship. Coming up towards the first summary after driving this car a little. It is so much fun to drive, there is no doubt about that. I do believe it needs a proper way of driving. I do believe it needs a proper way of setup. Balance gonna be everything in that car, as it is designed to be quite fast around corners. It is even quite fast around slow corners, I have to admit. West McLaren, don't say that, please. No, Ricardo, no. For God's sake. That's not what we're here for. So yeah, it is incredibly quick through the corners. It feels super smooth through Sunset, despite all bumps. And I think it got a great working suspension indeed. That, if set up properly, if set up correctly, will also treat the tires very well. Entirely on the edge here. DRS light on the dash. What DRS light are you talking about? Where is the DRS? I'm gonna crash looking for that DRS light. Is there a DRS on the car? Oh yes, indeed. Hey David Fylock, there is DRS on the car? I didn't know that. Well, yeah, I think I can't activate it here. Okay, I'm actually amazed. I didn't know that. Wow, look at that, 1.5 tenths. Yeah, it doesn't work with the rear flap button. I just tried it, but it could also be that Sebring hasn't got a DRS zone. I'm not too sure about that. Maybe here in the back straight, but not even here. Hey there, Derek. What is Flood AI? Too quick into sunset.
That was a 1:46.62.
Why would I lose there when last name is versus last name? Come, 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 come. Stay on the track. Yeah, we're purple out of turn 1. Okay, Near Wolf. Interesting feedback. Thank you so much. So, apparently either DRS broken or not intended to work. Probably something to give back to the devs. So you have to do a proper job on the brakes with this car. That's for sure. And then you can drive it rather quick. But you shouldn't miss turning points and braking points and stuff. And then you can have quite some speed. Can we cross the sound barrier to the 45s and race fuel? That would be awesome. No, of course we can't because driver's too retarded. Oh god. Okay. Quickly let's have a look on the low fuel. It's quite late anyway. Yes, Ricardo, that's what I mean. That's basically really what I mean. Yeah, but would the normal car have DRS for on the road? I don't think so. Okay, so 12 liters in the car now. Okay, Senna GTR has DRS but has no brakes. Interestingly, lower fuel doesn't really feel that low on fuel. So it doesn't feel like being super lightweight now or anything. Well, I mean, as we're still talking about ceramic brakes and no carbon fiber brakes, from what I'm guessing, I agree with that statement about the brakes. So let's see 7th gear. Still too long, I guess. Yep. Ow. Okay, let's go for a hot lap. or 2 or 3, whatever. Oh, 210s and turn 1 yet alone. Giuseppe, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the follow-up on the Facebook page. I think that makes 1,500 followers there on the Facebook page. Oh, I appreciate that support. That was really style. Okay, I want to work on the gearbox real quick. Bear with me. You thought you were watching Jimmy? Izzy, why that? Brakes aren't overrated really, are they? I think now the gearbox is nearly perfect. Fucking turn 2 every single fucking time. No, it was my fault indeed. I was overestimating the fuel effect. That is on the brakes pretty much non-existent, so the braking points more or less stay the same on low fuel. I just broke way too late. But I just took the chance to see that there is more potential in the setup in terms of gearing. So I went for it. Hey Nick Ford, Senna's great. Car's absolutely flamboyant, absolutely astonishing. Got a great balance. It's easy to spin to a certain extent. Saying you need to control it quite hard, and it's not like you just smash the throttle and turn in and brake like a GT3 car. It is harder to drive indeed. As you can see, the approach into Sunset. But I love it. I like the sound. I love its behavior. I love its speed. Kissing the exit curb, going a little too wide. Too late on the brakes again. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, Simracing, you're also testing the car here around Sebring? Lol, Christos. That spinning stuff has nothing to do with the gear changes yet. Well, yeah, maybe the exit of turn 1 with a 4th gear, but I'm not blaming the setup changes. Just blaming myself. Hey, you guys behave like I'm not able to criticize myself.
That was a 1.
Let's go into the 44s, come on.
5.
Lovely exit out of 1. Early on the brakes, please. Looking good. And there is half a second. Too late again. Just lucky to stop in time, really. Bad exit. I'm very harsh on the brakes though. Hey there, Luca. How you doing, man? So we got fuel for another lap. Maybe. The sunset. Oh, so nice. Oh, can we touch the 43s?
44.49.
Okay, still a valid lap. Can make up some time here. Wow. Blasting exit out of 6. Love that car. Too late. On the brakes. Still same quality. Oh no, I won't make it into the 43s with that lap. Yeah, Sven, that is true. I may give this another shot. Still tonight. Well, not tonight, but right now. Just need to get the shit together. But I think I can do it.
The lap was a 1:40.
14 minutes to go. I actually got a goal for tonight. So, if I would need to give a recommendation whether to get this car or not, I would absolutely tell you guys, get it just for the sake of fun. I can't wait to race this car in Virtual Endurance Championship. I heard it been taken on the roadster, and I wish for it to be taken on into the league. And I'm not actually saying I will do good or anything, but I will enjoy it way more than the LMP2 car. I believe that the Aston is a beauty indeed. But yeah, as the Aston Martin is available as a GT3 car already, I thought we will give this Hypercar a shot. I hear that, Luca. So if I get this turn 10 right, I should find a 10 for 2. What do you mean there? It's not like we have a choice, Christos. Ah, yeah, you need to buy those cars. That's what you're saying. Okay, I got you. True that. But yeah, seven euros is, I think, a small price to pay, especially for those cars. They are really worth the money, I think. Power, come on. Not too bad. Fuck. Overdriving. And Heiko is a Petzerlease. Yeah, I hope I can apply for it. Well, Heiko, I don't think so. I got one branding channel and I also got one private YouTube channel. Both have the same name, obviously, but I think that's how it works. Anyway. Next try.
The lap was a 1:47.79.
Nice. Good exit out of 6, gonna take that. Now don't fuck up turn 10, come on, come on. There you go. Should be a 10 for 2, even 3. Yay, and then you fuck up turn 13 like an idiot. Come on, how hard can it be to get that car into the 43s? Yeah, if you fuck up apexes, then of course very hard. Okay, let's speed up for another try.
The lap was a 1:44.53.
Waited way too long for the throttle here. No guys, I'm not gonna make it into the 43s, I'm afraid. Way too retarded driving right now. John, I absolutely love that car, to be 100% honest. It is just very greatly done. Yeah, but I'm gonna bring it to a stop here, because I'm actually tired and I'm starting to overdrive. But yeah, that is a clear recommendation for a buy. You guys should really get that cars, get it into a pack, and you will definitely not regret it. This GTR car is so great to drive, and it's also so great to drift, as you can see. But we're gonna put it into the pits. And guys, I'd like to thank you so much for the join, so much for the birthday wishes, appreciate that a very lot. Ruled and Mulder, it is actually faster than the LMP2, I've been told. So I'm gonna save the set and retry at some point. Tomorrow we're gonna do some World Fastest Gamer. Beyond that, guys, I'd like to thank you so much. Hope you have a nice weekend all together. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you see, guys, make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and come back for more streaming. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you, Simi. Thank you, KA Simracing, Heiko, and everyone else around Altaman and Luca. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you so much. This is the Sim Pit. I'm Michi, and I'll see you guys out on the track.